how was your day for today? Hopefully you all are in good health and ready to enjoy our pasture. Please sit back and enjoy the view during our trip as we enter the city. So firstly, let me check the attendance. John, alright. James, alright. Amel, Nia, alright. Hela, alright. First of all, I want to introduce myself. My name is Sania Putri EFFENDI. You can call me Sania. I'd like to welcome you all to Malang. I'm your tour guide and will support you during the tour. And I promise you will have a good trip and enjoy your seat here. And also, I want you to meet my crew. On my left side, this is our driver, Mr. Putri, who will accompany us during this trip. He has worked for about 13 years and has so many experiences in his field. So you don't have to worry about our trip because we will be very safe in his hands. Next on my right side, there is Mr. Tono, who will capture all the memorable pictures about the history of Malang. Before we start our trip for today, let me explain some rules and regulations that you might have to follow. The first is please don't forget to wear masks and bring hand sanitizer, as you know that we are still in this pandemic era. And the second is please pay attention to your seat and don't forget to keep social distance with others as the form of health protocols. And the last is not littering any rubbish on the bus because we have to always keep it cleaned. Is it understood, everyone? Alright, well, are you ready to start our trip for today? Okay, let's get started. We start our first trip from State Polytechnic of Malang, where we are now in Soekarno-Hatta Street, or people usually call it Suhat Street. And we will head to north and make a U-turn. As you can see on this road, there are many people who are passing by to do their activities because there are some lodges, places, cafes, even street foods near Taman Krida Budaya we will pass soon. On your right side, there is Taman Krida Budaya. It is a multi-purpose building that was built for Malang society. There are some street food in front of this building at night. You can walk along to the road in front of this building and look for some snacks. Yes, this place is usually a place to sell some food, or we call it a center of street food in this area. Then we will make a U-turn in front of Flag Monument. This is MIG 74 as one of the historical objects in Malang and became AURI, or Republic of Indonesia Air Force, as the symbol of strength, which has headquarters in Lapangan Udara Abdurrahman Saleh, Pakis, Malang District. And also, you can capture all the memorable moments in this monument with some of the pictures, but you have to be careful to remember that it is close to the highway. Many people passed by. And now we are on Soekarno-Hatta Bridge that was built in 1988 with steel construction. It means that this building has been almost 30 years. Just after the traffic light, there is beside Ijen Street on the left. On your right side, we can see Brawijaya University. This is one of the reputable universities in Malang. The name Brawijaya University itself was granted by the President of Republic Indonesia in 1961. This name is derived from the title of Kings of Majapahit, a great kingdom in Indonesia from the 12th to 15th centuries. Brawijaya University transformed into a state university on January 5, 1963 and was publicly known with the acronym of Unipra and then Unipral. We are now entering Majen Panjaitan Street, and this is the one-way road. After this, we will take UKS Merdeka University roundabout. It will take 10 minutes to go to beside Ijen Street. We have Simpang Balapan on the left, and I will tell you the history of Ijen Boulevard. It is one of the masterpieces of a well-known Dutch architect and was carried out by Karsten in 1935 with urban planning in 1960. Even it became the most beautiful area in the Dutch East Indies. Of course, there are many people who take the pictures in this area, and usually every Sunday there is an event called Coffee Day or CFD. You can jog here and find some items to buy, for instance, traditional food, clothes, accessories, even some kinds of pets. Start from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. So, how's the view of Ijen Boulevard? Did you enjoy it? Sure, it's beautiful, right? In a few minutes, you will see the Cathedral Church and Pahlawan Tree Monument. Alright, now we are in the Cathedral Church, and across the church there is Pahlawan Tree Monument. Cathedral Church was built on February 11, 1934, and the architecture of this cathedral categorized classic type. This type is typical of Netherlands architecture. It can be seen from the shape of the cathedral from the outside and inside. From the outside, we can see the shape of the room is high and soft, and from the inside, there are cubes above the room of the cathedral. And now I will tell you a brief history of Pahlawan Tree Monument. Pahlawan means heroes, so this statue was built to commemorate the 35 heroes struggle from the Dutch military aggressions in 1947. Just a few steps from this spot, you can easily find the Pahlawan Tree graveyard where 35 heroes were buried together there. Now, welcome to Brawijaya Museum. Brawijaya Museum is a military museum that has been established since 1962. It is the one most modern and well-kept museum. Some heavy weapons were used against the Dutch to get the revolution in 1945, and also has a lot of armaments in the year of 1945 until now. Then we are going to Merdeka Street and take around 5 to 10 minutes. I welcome you to Alun-Alun Merdeka Malang. In front of Alun-Alun Merdeka Malang, you can see Jami Mosque. This place has become one of the favorite places to enjoy the panorama. It also offers some facilities like the playground for kids, sport equipment, photo booths, and many more. It's free of charge. Then we will pass to Tugu Street and it will take 5 minutes. After passing Merdeka Usara Street, MKR Sukiya Street, and Majapahit Street, now we are approaching Alun-Alun Tugu Merdeka. That monument is in the form of bamboo runcing, which symbolizes the sharp bamboo as a weapon used by Indonesians to repel colonizers. For your information, the stairs have 4 and 5 points which are combined with the 17 foundation and 8 levels of stairs. That symbolizes our Independence Day on August 17, 1945. Then we will arrive at the next place and it will take 5 minutes. This is what is called Kampung Jodipan. This is an interesting destination you must visit in Malang. It was actually a slum area that located on the river bank of daerah aliran Sungai Prantas, and it collaborated to make the slum at Jodipan colorful. Thus, the beautiful colors improved the village standard of living by drawing in new tourist dollars, and the beauty of the colorful houses has inspired many community members to improve the sanitation of their river. Across this village, there is Kampung Biru Arema as the icon of the football team in Malang. Now, we still have 30 minutes to go to campus, and this is our last destination on this trip. We will pass Panglima Sudirman Street, WR Supratman Street, Legend Street, Borobudur Street, and the last is Candi Mendut Street. Finally, we are now heading to Polynema. How is it going? Interesting, right? I hope you all are enjoying and feeling fresh now. Be happy for this togetherness, guys. Please make sure that you don't leave any of belongings on the bus. And now it's time to get off the bus one by one. Mind your head and watch your step. See you on the next bus tour. Thank you so much.